All right, so this was Champ 3 2v2 for Dave. Dave, where you at, buddy? There you are. And it was submitted a while ago, just say that. But we're back doing some replay analysis. If you're in the stream right now, !analysis to learn how to submit yourself an analysis. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, check out the description down below. Have all the information you need to submit analysis there as well. But let's get into it. Champ 3 2v2 queued up with his partner. See how this goes. Oh. I hear a double commit. Heard your teammate go up as well. I actually don't mind you going up for that. I'm not gonna lie. Let me see this again. I was almost gonna say it was a bit ball chasey almost, how fast you went up. But no, I like this. I like this by you because any position your teammate would be in here is not the best to deal with this. If he's on the backboard, he's kind of vulnerable in this position. Like if he's on the backboard, then if he challenges and gets beat and you're on the ground in this position, you're kind of screwed. So I like this challenge. Plus you're side on, which makes the challenge a little bit easier than your teammate who would probably be coming to challenge head on with this. So I actually don't mind this challenge at all. Hopefully this is a goal. Oh, teammate didn't realize it was open. Should probably be communicating that if you are in comms, because this was definitely open. If he doesn't take this first touch to the side and just tries to shoot, I think he can score it. But we're not analyzing your teammate, so I'm not going to go check his POV or nothing. This is tough for Champ 3. This is a tough ball to get, I'm not gonna lie. Don't feel as though you have to go up for this either though. I mean, look how far the person, like his teammate, Danette's teammate, Just Dubs, is obviously not gonna be able to go for this ball. Before you go up, you can see that. The only person you'd have to worry about is Danette. And by the time he lands, after hitting this to the backboard, he's still at midfield. So he has a long time before he could come up to try to take a shot on this. So if you're not confident, if you're not really strong in the air, and you're not super confident at hitting this, now sometimes you will have enough pressure on you where you have to go for this. But in this play, he's far enough away where you can actually wait for this bounce, wait where it's going to bounce out, or wait in a good position to get the touch after it bounces out, which would probably be sitting here waiting for the bounce, and right as it bounces, just go up and clear it then. You can even wait to clear it, honestly, if you are super on top of it. You can wait and you'll be able to audibly hear if he jumps for the ball. As soon as you hear him though, then you have to go for it. But if you don't ever hear him go for the ball, or if you're somehow able to keep your eye on him in this position, you wouldn't be able to keep your eye on him. But if you were, keep your eye on him. If you can't, listen. This is why playing with audio is super important. As soon as you hear him jump, then you have to go, and you should be able to beat him every single time, or at least get a 50 out of the net. But you've given yourself options then, right? By going up for this, one, you've opened up the possibility of doing like you did and not getting the best touch, kind of messing up. But two, again, you're Champ 3, really hard to control this ball when you do get the touch. The best you're probably going to do is hit it to this corner, lose control of it, and Just Dubs is going to come and send it back to your end anyways. So if you can, I would really like to see you probably not even go up for this ball. If you were a lot better, like a high GC2, like even I would struggle to get a touch on this ball and keep control of it in that position. So I would have opted in your position to probably not go up for it. I might have. Tough call for sure. But that is an option. Wait down here, beat him to the ball if he goes, or take your time if he doesn't go. Okay. Yeah, not a necessary touch by your teammate for sure. Again, we're not analyzing him, but this touch is no bueno. I mean, like, if he wants to give you this ball, he could make 10 other touches that would make this a better pass to you. This should be like a ground roller, not launching to the sidewall and recentering, right? You should be rolling that either in front of you or to the corner so you can collect the boost and go. Not a great touch by your teammate there, and then he kind of panics, tries to make up for it, double commit on your teammate, but again, we're analyzing you here. Looks like you're either you meant to flip at this or you were trying to set up a double tap. Okay, gotta respect the double tap. There you go. Kind of hard, kind of a tough touch. I mean, like an unnecessarily hard touch here. Again, just like we were saying, perma goalie, your teammate should have led you to the boost with his pass to you, a ground roller. Same thing here. Take a soft touch, even jump if you have to, and do a diagonal flip into this, right? Jump up and sort of spike it down to the ground with a diagonal flip, a speed flip to the left, and just get the ball in your car simultaneously to go over the boost, and you can play the ball out of your corner that way. This touch here, just unnecessarily hard, bounces the ball off your corner away from yourself, and I mean, he's got kind of a free touch now. Almost a goal. Good fake. Oh, good fake. Hindsight is 2020. Looking at this play, you probably know what you should have done here. Ideally, we want to be keeping control of this ball. What you could do here, because you do have this guy coming up on your butt fast, right? Sound a little weird, but he's gonna, he's gonna try to bump and dump you. So you have to get this play moving quickly. The first touch has to have some momentum to it. So it looks like that ball on the bounce is actually low enough where you can just drive straight and you'll chip the ball, right? It actually looks like it's gonna be low enough that if you just drive on the ground, your top of your car will make contact with it, launch it up, and you'll actually be in a really good position to start an aerial play. Or to fake an aerial play, bring it back down for a dribble, whatever you want to do in the moment. But flipping here and getting as hard of a touch as you did, I suppose a flip might work, but you have to control it and sort of kill your momentum before flipping into the ball to not send it so far, right? Because you're hitting it with max speed and max power, which means you're going to give max speed and max power to the ball. You can't catch up to something that's going as fast as you can go. You know what I mean? If you hit the ball as fast as it can go, then you can't catch up with it going as fast as you can go. Hey, Blood Raven, thank you for the sub, man. I appreciate it. Appreciate you, bro. Welcome to the stream. Right, good placement, great shot. First stream I'm seeing, pretty chill and beneficial it seems. Hey, what up? I thought you were Blood Raven. Sorry, my contacts are dry and blurry. Gob Hordes, thank you man, I'm glad you're here. Be sure to drop a follow, I want to see you around for future streams, but I appreciate it. I hope I can drop some knowledge on you. Gotta get my replay in for sure, man. I actually got, I posted this on Reddit and YouTube, and usually I get a lot of submissions when I do that. I actually didn't get any yet, so bring your guys' submissions in > analysis if you need a little tutorial on how to submit. Thank you for the follow, Gob. Alright, let's get back into this analysis. What happened on this kickoff? Alright, a little unconventional. I'm not like a kickoff god myself. I mean, if it works, it works. I'm not gonna hate on it too much. But I would stick to just something more conventional. would work on your speed flips. I don't think your last kickoff you actually did a speed flip either. And your champ 3 trying to push for GC1 definitely should have the speed flip kickoff down by now if you don't. So definitely work on speed flips. Your champ 3, you should be able to speed flip. And you should be able to do speed flip kickoffs. Good challenge. I actually want to, see you go for it. Misread it. But I did want to see you go for that shot, so well done. Good attempt. Again, teammates gotta work on the way he passes you the ball. I mean, he's passing right to the opponent. Again, gotta tell your boy to stop passing it to the opponents. You almost got scored on here. And it's because of this positioning here. Now, you could be confused on whose ball this is, if Perma's going to play it or you. I would let Perma play this ball because he's right there. You should have confidence in him that he's not going to let a shot come in. So this should be his ball. He should be either waiting for this and taking control of it, or if Just Dubs goes for the shot like he does, he can take the 50 and keep it out of the net. And I want to see you actually backed up a little bit. Anytime you are coming to the net defending, until you absolutely know what the outcome's going to be, you should be at the back post. Because when you're at the back post, you can save anything, for the most part. Everything's a little situational, but it's going to be much easier to position at the back post and drive forward and jump, or drive forward and flip, than it is to be in the middle of the net or at near post, where then anything shot behind you is going to be very hard to save because you can't boost backwards. So as fast as you can go is just as fast as your car can drive backwards. And then if there's something with height on it, you have to jump backwards and do awkward maneuvers to maybe have a chance of saving it. So that's why we always position at the back post when we're in the net. Because it's much easier to drive forward and save something than it is to attempt to save something behind you. Basically, that's that code for Get Good Scrub. How's everyone today? What up, Smitty? I'm good, man. What about you? Patience by you. Oh wow, nice shot. Honestly, I don't like it though. I ain't gonna BS you. This shouldn't be a goal, and you should honestly be getting scored on for this. It worked, but cannot recommend for sure. Because if he gets a touch on this, look where your teammate's at. You're out of the play. 50-50 comes out. You're scored on. This was very, very risky to go for. Definitely, more often than not, you're going to get scored on for going for this. So we watch this play again. You got to see that Just Dubs is facing the ball. I mean, it might be awkward for him, but realistically, he can jump and get a touch on this, and if he does, it's just a goal for them. Way too risky to go for. You're not hurting for a goal. It's a tie game with 3 minutes. No reason to risk conceding like that for what should have been, I mean, what still is a really low percentage chance. Like, you have to hit this shot perfect, and you have to hope that Just Dubs doesn't get a touch. Low percentage play. It worked out here, but you don't want to make low percentage plays. 1v1 game of Rumble. What up, Gizmo? How you doing, brah? Thank you guys for coming to the stream. Appreciate you guys. Ooh, okay. Very common mistake here. I've mentioned it a lot now. Most people are going to know what I'm going to say. Hey, by the way, if you have any questions while we're going through this on anything, feel free to put it in chat. I would love to answer your questions while we're going. Or try to beat me to saying what I'm gonna say. Let's see if you guys have been keeping up with the analysis and the videos, and you know what I'm gonna say in these moments. What I'm gonna say here is you went for the wrong boost on kickoff, plain and simple. I mean, in twos and when you're partied up with somebody, they could be communicating that they're gonna try to force the ball this way. If that's the case, you're fine. If he's gonna call it, he's gonna force it that direction. Otherwise though, you always want to grab the boost behind the person doing the kickoff. I feel like a broken record. I've said this so many times, but hey, every video is new. Not everybody has seen every video or every stream. But yeah, you always want to go for the boost behind the person doing the kickoff. The reason is because as he goes for the kickoff, he's building momentum in this direction, and 9 times out of 10 after kickoff, they're gonna land on the opposite side of the ball that they started on. And so their next play afterwards is gonna be the drive in this direction for the mid boost. But if the opponent who cheated up just dubs, if he were to beat him to this boost, or the other player doing the kickoff maybe beat him to this boost somehow, his next play would be to go back to this corner, the next closest full boost. But if you wrong button. You go this direction and steal that boost, it's obviously not going to be there. So you at that point in time have boost starved your teammate. But if you just go for this boost, same outcome, you have 100 boost, your teammate can rotate back and not be boost starved. So there's no reason not to go back for the corner boost behind your teammate. There's only benefit to it. Okay, is that a pass? Okay, if that's a pass, fair play. If that's a communicated pass, fair play. Yeah, if that's a communicated pass, that's a good play, actually. That's probably your best play. If this was not a communicated pass and you just kind of got lucky, what I would say is just try to make it more of a solo play. I wouldn't recommend probably waiting for this and catching it, because he could come and challenge, she could come and challenge. But what you can do is actually hit the ball. Maybe it's down at like this point in time when you choose to go for it. Hit it off the sidewall. It'll recenter. You'll kind of have him in an awkward position and you'll be following behind the ball. So you're just passing it to yourself off the sidewall to go again. That's probably your second best play, but the pass is really good. So well done. It's just sometimes most replays, people aren't communicating that well. And so I will take the time to point that out, because 9 out of 10 replays I do, that's a mistake. That wasn't an intentional pass. Okay, let me see this again. We're a little awkward here. Okay, so this was fine up until this point in time. You're confused on who's going to go for the ball. Again, if you're in comms, this should be communicated. So I'm kind of back and forth on whether I think you're in comms or not. I don't really know. If you're in comms, you should be, one of you two should be calling this and going for the ball. Once you decide not to go for the ball, I want to see you go back to your corner for the boost. I want to see you go back to your corner, not flip to the middle of your net, because the play is moving in this direction. And so if you grab your corner boost, you'll be set up to shadow defend whatever's coming. But if you come in this direction, land in the middle of the net like you are, where are you going? Back post? It's not bad, but you could have already been right behind this ball, taking control of it however you wanted to. So what you did wasn't necessarily bad, it just wasn't the best thing you could have done. You could have already had possession of this ball, already shut down any potential for anything bad to happen. Oops, let me get back on your POV. So yeah, this should be calmed on who's going for it, but after it's not, definitely go back to your corner. Your teammate's gonna get the mid 100. You saw that was up, so you don't have to worry about leaving a boost for your teammate, and you would already be on this ball. And not only would you have already been on that ball, but you would have been facing the other direction, and you would have been carrying the ball away from the opponent rather than having to hit it back into them. So you would have been facing this direction, that ball came out, you would be carrying it away from your opponents rather than hitting it back into them. Okay, we got scored on what happened. So obviously the missed touch, and teammate just gets beat off the back wall. So the miss is not fun. The miss is not, you know, what you wanted. You hope that your teammate can bail you out when you make a mistake, but hey, it couldn't that time. But you can also go back to, if you would have gone back to the corner boost rather than the middle of your net, been in a shadowing position, that probably would have never happened in the first place. Okay, let me see this. Permagoli with the lobber, Danette with the touch, Permagoli misses. I don't like conceding the space immediately here, because what are you doing? You are inviting the 1v1. You've just signaled to him, hey, we're in a 1v1. You got me by the balls. As long as you take your time and you do a flick or you do a 1v1 play, I'm at your mercy. You just completely gave up this space. I would like to see you not give up this space, not put yourself into a 1v1 so readily. So here, I mean, it looks like you can go for this ball, honestly, and get a touch just up the wall to buy time and not be left in a 1v1. Or if it looks like he's going to beat you, or you don't want to risk taking a 50-50, then at least you've gotten close enough to 99.9% of the time make him think that you're challenging, and he's going to flip into the ball and he's going to give away possession. He's not going to have possession to put you in a 1v1. So either come up, take a touch that rolls up the wall to buy yourself time to not be in the 1v1, or you're coming up realizing he can get a touch on it and you don't want to take the 50-50 because you're last man, and then you fake challenge. You don't actually challenge, but at that point, because your challenge was so close, you were so close to the ball, he's gonna give it away. He's gonna flip into it and lose possession, and then you're not gonna be in a 1v1 anymore. But you just backed off way too easily and invited the 1v1. Good save. Ooh, the bump would have been so good there. So close. Should be a goal. Okay. We're a little nervous, but nice. Yeah, Champ 3. Definitely time to level up the kickoffs. Start practicing your speed flips. So we are left in a 1v1 again. Could this have been avoided? Not bad, honestly. Tough position to be in. You tried your best. You hate to see your teammate dive and not have anything to show for it. Yeah, I mean, you tried your best. I can't really say too much there about you. There you go, Schmitty. I've given that tip before. I like that play. I mean, I don't love that play, but The reason I say I like that play is honestly because at this rank, most people panic when they have possession of the ball in a 1v1, and in free play, he can flick this into the net all day, but in a real game, he's gonna panic and just give it away. Like, honestly, at this, but low, like, GC, nah, I mean, that's a little harsh, but like, you'd be surprised at if you just like sit in net, most people will just drop the ball and like just fumble the ball. Exclamation mark analysis gob to figure out how you can, but long story short, you're gonna submit a replay file to my Discord, or if you're a console player, you're going to submit a YouTube video of your game to the Discord. Nice. Good patience. I'll go back, see if I can spot anything here. It's not bad. Oh, what a save. What happened to your teammate? Teammates leaving you in a lot of bad spots. Good save. Alright, that's control, that's possession here. Gotta recognize this is the second time probably. Gotta have better field vision here. I mean, Danette and Perma are both on the sidewall. They can't go for the ball. They're out of the play. You got a 1v1 here. Especially in 2v2, you got to take those 1v1s. I mean, that's what you play for. Like in 2v2, when you have the chance to have a 1v1 or a 2v1, you got to take it every time. So just wait for this ball to come down to the ground, take it for a dribble, take it on your head. Got to be able to look at everything that's going on at once, see your peripherals, and, you know, look at things through your peripheral vision. You should have been able to notice that Just Dubs wasn't going to be in a position to go for this ball, and you have the time to wait on this. And then once you do, tip I actually gave to Schmitty in his recent 1v1, and I've been making shorts recently out of his latest analysis video. I don't publish those shorts to my subscription feed just because I don't want to spam you guys with content you've already seen. But a tip I gave Schmitty, once you do wait for this to come down to the ground, the tip is make sure you touch this ball in this direction. Don't catch this ball going straight down the middle of the field. When you're in a 1v1, you want to give yourself an angle towards the net, right? If you're dribbling straight down the middle on your 1v1, it's a lot easier to read where the ball is going to go, and it's a lot easier to defend. But if you've got the ball on an angle, you can go for a hook shot. He's got to be worried about a hook shot. He just got to be worried about a power slide cut. He's got to be worried about a bounce dribble. He's got to be worried about a pass to midfield. He's got to be worried about just a plain old shot to the top of the net. But yeah, you gotta give yourself an angle, and you also don't want to be touching the ball towards your opponent when you're setting up your dribble. So if you touch the ball, yes, he's giving you a lot of space right now, but by touching it up the middle, you're not giving yourself an angle, and you're also bringing the ball closer to him, where he can possibly, if he was maybe a little closer, you'd be touching the ball closer to him, and he'd have a better chance of challenging you. But if you touch the ball away from him, you're maintaining your space between you and him to where he can't challenge, where he can't safely challenge, and you're giving yourself a lot more options in the 1v1. I'm glad, Schmitty, I'm glad. That's been helping. Good job, good job. We're gonna go to OT. We're gonna have overtime in our replay analysis here. Let Perma go. Nice. Okay. But you didn't get that boost. That's unfortunate. You jumped too high. Wow, how does he get that boost? That's broken. Good job avoiding the demos though, for sure, like Schmitty said. Dang. Yeah, just Dubs has, to be fair, looked like the best player on the field, I'm not gonna lie. It's been between you and just Dubs, I'm not gonna lie, so you can't be too upset here that he scores on you. Just slow to that challenge, right? You do have an opening. And it's right there. That's your opening. If you're not going for this ball now, you might as well not go for it, because right now, Just Dubs can't get to the ball, right? He's driving down the wall, so he can't flip off the wall and get to the ball. If he wants to jump up for the ball, he has to finish driving down the wall and then go up. You can already be there by then. So this moment in time is your challenge. If you can't get there, or if you hesitate and you notice you missed your opening, you just have to wait and hope that there is a new opening. Hopefully another opening comes. That might be game. Try not to spoil the results by looking at the timeline, so there could be some 0-second heroics. I don't know, but it's not looking likely. Been really solid on your defensive backboard reads. Oh, get it! Nice! Let's go. Hey, you've been really solid on your defensive backboard reads for sure. Well done there. Wow, I wasn't expecting that. Nice. Wait. Oh, close. As I say that, you get beat to the defensive backboard read and lose. Honestly, it wasn't even a bad attempt. It was just slightly faster. Like, it was a tough one. That was, I mean, yes, you could have been faster to it, but very difficult, honestly. That's a tough play for sure. I can't say always be aggressive here. That's tough. That's just tough. Let's just leave it at that. I don't want to say you should always try to go as fast, because yes, you know that your opponent's going to try to take the shot. And so you have to be there. So you would almost want to say it'd be better to go as fast as possible here and miss than to take your time and get scored on anyways. However, there are plenty of times where your opponent actually won't be there as fast as you think as well. And so if you would have taken the extra second to make sure you're going to get the touch like he's doing, it actually would pay off. So this was honestly a coin toss, and Dinette just had the read fast and accurately, unfortunately. Yeah. I know what you're saying, Schmitty, but like I said, if Dinette is also not as fast as he is, because there's plenty of times where the opponent won't be as fast as they could be. They won't be as fast as possible. And so if you would have actually taken your time and made sure not to whiff, you would get the save. But if you whiff, then it's just free anyways. So it's tough. Honestly, it's a coin toss. For sure. That's tough. You guys tried your best though. Good analysis, honestly. I would say the number one tip throughout that, the number one thing to take away on your end, let's start with your teammate. For your boy, for Perma Goalie, he's got to work on those passes. He passed to the opponent way too many times, and he also left you in too many 1v1s, or he took himself out of the play too easily, diving and not getting a touch on the ball or the player. For you, I think the number one thing was probably taking possession when it's there, whether that be hitting the ball to yourself off of the sidewall, rolling the ball to your back corner over the boost and following it up, or recognizing when you got a 1v1, you know, when the ball was bouncing off the sidewall coming mid. A couple of times that you definitely could have kept possession of the ball, taken a 1v1, and been a little bit more productive offensively. But you looked pretty good. Oh, also you got to work on speed flips. You're champ 3 as of, this was a long time ago, but you were champ 3 in this analysis, and if you want to get GC1, you should be speed flipping. Most GCs are speed flipping these days. That's going to be it for this analysis. You guys on YouTube who are watching this down the line enjoyed it, be sure to do me a favor, leave a like, comment down below for the algorithm. Helps get the video recommended to more people, bring some more eyeballs to the video and to the channel. Subscribe for more videos in the future, and hey, come follow the Twitch channel as well, so you can be here live the next time we do a live analysis, which we might do another one right now. I'll see you guys. Peace.